Hello, YouTube. Welcome to part 1 of our Prince Imrik Legendary Mortal Empires campaign. This VOD will be our second attempt at the campaign, which we recorded live over on twitch.tv/agent number 1. I hope you enjoy it and all the campaigns to come. We're just going to hop right into it. Though also trying to remember exactly where we are. With the skies above Caledor no longer ringing to the roars of the dragons, Prince Imrik searches the world for the last of the mighty drakes not still suppressed by slumber. As the forces of destruction continue to thrive outside Ulthuan's borders, his efforts are needed now more than ever. The very fate of the world tied to the Aesir, whether they like it or not. Imrik's pride is also at stake, for the Dragon Prince yearns to restore his realm's eminence among the High Elves. So, the way we did our opening moves last time, we are going to kind of repeat the opening moves. It wasn't until like turn 14 where we started screwing up. So we are going to go for Darkhold first, then Ashridge Mountain, which should let us peace out with these dwarves. And then we can sail east, deal with Clan Eshin, and then just swoop up the Pig Barter boys immediately after that.
The winds are
We do still start with a Fire Mage, who is primed, which is pretty nice, actually. That's a good starting trait to have on her. So I think we're going to waste no time, put her right in the battle, and go for Darkhold. We're going to spend our opening money actually beefing up Darkhold.
I always do.
Because we can get Dragon Princes really early on, we get money, we get public order, we get upkeep reduction. It's all really good. And it's pretty quick that we can get gates on it and keep it secured. Yeah, last campaign we lost the Dragon Princes and the Sun Dragon on just like a really dumb battle. Which is kind of why, that was like the main reason why I said, okay, let's reset it.
Loyal. Dragon Princes.
I'll put the Dragon Princes on this side and the Sun Dragon on this side, and we'll go bonk, 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 bonk.
It shall be.
Right, they always go for the high, this little bit of high terrain here is what they always focus on. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually just going to charge forward on the two different groups.
Glory is mine.
Get the Dragon Princess and the Sun Dragon ready for a flank.
Prince Imrik.
Imrik will probably just end up charging in. Interesting that he becomes flammable. Oh no, he gives flammable. I see.
I will go.
A little bit better.
Swiftly.
So let's get this Sun Dragon in here. We're gonna torch these archers and the Longbeards together.
Prince Imrik. Eradicate them.
Part of me thinks like, could we just charge them?
Locating Crown Prince moving.
That's exactly what I was hoping the Longbeards would do, was walk right into that attack. And it worked.
Suffer my lance.
Like a charm.
Onward. Might of the volcano. Fury of the Forge God. The Phoenix rises.
Imrik is just in here to tie them up for a second.
Archers.
He doesn't really have any want to be there.
Prince Imrik, I will claim it. Witness me.
And of course, these guys have let themselves be caught out,
Behold as I march.
which is perfect.
Sent by the forge. Done. Paul sends me. Loyal.
Because we can also get to charge in with these guys here now in a second.
Lacoy. Acknowledged.
So I'm actually going to switch archers over to these guys while the Dragon Princes charge in. And let the Sun Dragon come in here to just do as much as he can in the way of terror effects. Fear and terror effects is what I was going for. I do, of course, also have an Ulthuan Mage, who I have neglected to bring up.
Going abroad.
It will be done. We advance. Sir, advance.
And there we go. The fear effect is kicking in. Everybody is starting to run, which is exactly what we wanted.
Orders received. Attack!
Everybody else should be able to clean this up with relative ease.
Dragon princes, we advance. Moving out.
Dragon Prince has gotten a little bit confused there, but not too bad. We're going to charge into these miners, and we should be able to do enough charge damage to break them. Break the morale, I should say. Ooh, close, close, close. Yes, that's enough.
We away. Apace. Orion.
And after that, it's just about cycle charging in on these Longbeards, who are going to be obviously a little more difficult to break because they are Longbeards. It shouldn't be the worst.
Make Ulthuan proud.
I'm actually going to pull this Sun Dragon out so that he can do his fire attack.
In Baal's name. The dragons roar. Forward.
Our guys should all be safe in here, and the hope was that Imrik's ability would give him the fire weakness
Death to all.
to kind of punch him that little extra bit. We'll do a little charge in here.
March. Archers. We go. Acknowledge.
Hopefully this charge is enough to get the morale break, and looks like it on one set of Longbeards. Second set are dropping, so that should be good. Not quite enough. Here we go. Yes, it is.
For Ulthuan.
And we don't need to run it down because it is just a siege. Though it's kind of nice to stack the XP just from the kills. Again, I've never really been able to give an honest answer to whether or not XP goes up while they're running people down. I guess I could just look right here. This 406 goes down, in theory. Which it isn't, so I don't think they do get XP for running people down. I think it's only in actual combat. 104 on the White Lions. Quite nice. 182, 100. Obviously didn't really bring my mage up, which is bad, and we got to remember that. Mage is going to be key. Let's move this mic in a little bit, though, hey? Coming in a little bit quiet today. I'm a bit sleepy, but, you know, that'll pass with a bit of time.
They'll
All right, so we're going to straight occupy this.
Imrik.
Get the Beard Weaver. Hello there, Sarum. Good morning, or good evening, I suppose. We're going to upgrade that this time around. And I think we're going to go with that. Good question, actually. Last time we went with the public order here, but I kind of regretted not being able to just get Lothern Seaguard really early.
Greatest of the dragon princes.
I mean, that also said, there is recruitment that we need to do, and which is probably a little bit more important at this point in time. Like, if I can get 3 archers with light armor, yeah, I don't know if it's really worth the money. If my archers are getting hit, they're really not doing their job. But I guess it does help soak up a bit of archer fire themselves. Let's do it. Hey, Darkseeker. Good luck. Fun with the new Imrik run. I'm lurking and working. Appreciate you dropping in, bud. I think it should be I got a good feeling about this morning's campaign. I'm going to go straight up the spell tree with them. Military advancements, the only tech we can get. And we do get a little bit of money left over, but not quite enough. We're actually 25 off the colonnade.
Master of Drakes.
I do wonder if this is worth it, getting light armor archers. I think maybe it's better off that we do this. Get ourselves the extra income, the extra public order. Let's cheap enough right now that it doesn't really matter. I just know we're going to have such an issue dealing with income once we get a few turns in. And I also know that these dragon princes cost like 1,500 gold to recruit. Okay, so I believe we went with reload reduction time because we said Lothran Seaguard we're going to use anyway. We ended up getting a bunch of these in the end, but we'll start with that. I'm going to move myself just to stay in recruiting range and grab a bunch of spearmen. Yeah, I'm going to get 4, and then we're going to get some rangers on the way back because the rangers are going to be more for the Skaven. That leaves us with literally 0 cash, so there's not really anything else we can do. And I don't believe there's any real alliances we can play here.
They are nothing.
Ooh, he got an army in here this time.
And insulting. They will
All right.
know Caledor's name.
We fight this. No walls, so it should be easy.
Prince
All right, who do we got here now? Now we got a couple of nice spearmen. We have a flanking white lion. We got a bunch of good archers. Well, trash archers, but
Archers.
some flankers.
Mage!
Prince Imrik. All wishes.
All right,
Archers.
let's go like that. They actually have quite a few archers here.
For Old One. Defending order.
I'm gonna have to see what we can trade on.
Duty. To the fray.
Go for you, go for you, and go for you, probably.
White lions.
Oops.
Without question.
These guys are gonna go like that. These archers, I'm actually gonna have them dunk these guys right in the front here because they're
Prince Imrik.
lining themselves up so pretty to be flamed upon.
Dragon Princess.
And actually, I think I'll do that. These nice boys can come in right around there.
They die.
You can charge right around here. And we'll bring the mage up as well.
Archers.
All right, so it looks like we should be able to get 2 and 3 on these archers in the back.
Dragon Princess. We will obey.
Dragon Princess took a lot of damage going in there against those Corlers. I'm not gonna lie. It
Orders!
was a lot more than I expected.
Sight on! Here!
I guess they didn't really get a great chance to heal. Also, apparently they are doing fear effects, or they're just getting affected by the Sun Dragon here. I'm not going to complain about it either way, but those guys are breaking, those guys are breaking, those guys are breaking. We got a nice, beautiful flank in here. We're also going to get to pop him up into the air, I hope. There we go. Spew out some more hot liquid fire. I mean, how do you say no to that, right?
And Louis! Orion and Louis!
Acknowledged. Move.
I'm gonna have the Dragon Prince just pick off these fleeing guys right now. It makes the most sense. They're kind of who's out getting caught, so.
Outward mage!
I might just try to whip a few fireballs at them as well for good measure.
I will! As a mage!
Bonk. Actually, pretty big miss there on that fireball, but it's okay.
Prince Imrik.
I'm gonna bring the dragon over here on these guys. It looks like they are already running, but
Dragon Princess.
I think that's it. Nice. Yoo-hoo! Hey, Hachette. Good morning, good morning. My first Imrik campaign, I had this battle too. I was pretty new to Warhammer. Fed my dragons into the Slayers. I believe it, man. When we were playing yesterday or on Wednesday, like, I don't even... I think we fed her Sun Dragon to a bunch of Night Runners that just chewed him apart. Been done. I'm gonna relax and watch you massacre stuff.
Join the Kingdom of Dragons.
Join the Kingdom of Dragons. He says that way too happily. Couple nice items here. I guess he doesn't need a Star Lance. He has a Beard Weaver. We might as well put Warrior Bane on this. A Hex for reduced base weapon damage. This at least gives us a reason to put her near-ish the front. We ought to be able...
Lord of the Dawi in such a manner.
Wow, we can actually pull a military alliance with him. That is half tempting. I think instead, though, I'm just going to ask them for all of their money. Oh, yeah, this is... So we didn't do this last time when we played. We just got a peace treaty. We didn't ask for any gold. And, you know, obviously that's a good idea.
I suppose.
That's a ton of bonus cash. Like, that's a full Dragon's Prince worth of cash. I'm going to get Flaming Sword of Ruin here just to buff up my archers, but also we are going to get the Burning Head pretty quickly after. I'm absolutely going to upgrade this rally field now.
You may look upon me.
Because that will give us access to Seaguard without shields. 2 turns. Silverin Guard? Silverin Guard? Enchanted armor. Armored and shielded anti-large. I mean, if I get these guys, they'd just be unkillable, right? But of course, the Lothran Sea Guards also can shoot bows, which is very, very handy. I think I'd rather the Lothran Sea Guard because I think I basically want to get rid of all of... I just want to combine these sets of units, right? And that's pretty much what Sea Guard are. Right now, though, we can definitely get Rangers. Or, you know what? Let's not recruit. Let's take the income for a turn. We're going to swap over to Rally Citizen Militia. That way we can recruit next turn. We can recruit Rangers for a turn. Then that will be done after that, and we can get some Lothran Sea Guard in after. Settlement upgrade is available at Ash Ridge, but we're not going to do that. We're gonna save it up for the fortress. I think that's our plan. I'm not really sure if your reliability drops when you do it that round. We're really unsure. My for...
Talk at me in your crude language if you must. I make no promises as to the outcome.
Really? Is that because you start at war with them? You peace out too quickly? Do you know why that reliability drops for piecing out and asking for money? Is it only because I asked for money that they did that? I certainly didn't notice that last time. I would have thought that would have been a very reliable thing to do, to be like, okay, we're not going to just crush your entire province. I prefer the tier 2 archers because they have armor piercing for the Shadow Warriors over Lothran Sea Guard. What are the tier 2 archers? Like archers with light armor? No. Do you mean the Sisters of Avalorn? Where is everybody? Yeah. Oh my god. Are these guys count as tier 2? I would count them as like tier 4, maybe even tier 5. They're so powerful. Yeah, the Shadow Warriors don't have AP. I mean, I would put Sisters in here, but I don't think this is going to be... The way I'm planning to play this is with a lot of flanking. I'm gonna go a really cav heavy game instead of archers heavy.
Caledor's champion. Son of the
That's at least the thought. All right. We want these guys because they're really good at Skaven. You know what? Let's just do that. That's going to put us to basically no money. It's going to put us at basically no money. This costs 2,100. This will drop down to 3,100. 3,000. I'm going to cancel the rally field. Hear me out. I'll have just enough money next turn to upgrade this with the construction cost reduction. And I really only need the Rangers. I'm thinking of SFO. Oh, SFO, yeah. Either you need to wait 10 rounds or because you had war interaction in the same round. I noticed that if you sack a city and ask for peace the same round, you lose reliability as well. Whoa. The secret hidden things they don't tell you, hey? If you peace out someone within 10 turns of declaring war, even if they are the ones offering, you get a reliability hit. If they declare the war, though, you can peace out whenever for no penalty. See, this is like, they don't explain these mechanics at any point, which is really something I feel like is missing from the tutorial or lack of tutorial. I guess the game considers you as the aggressor even though you start at war with them. Sisters of Avalorn, crazy strong with Imrik? Yes. With the 20% flame, the flame weakness, and Candle Flame. Yeah. I mean, yeah, let's get real. I probably will end up putting a bunch in. Just not quite yet.
Only the Asur may enter.
Okay, I really want to double time over here.
Greatest of the dragon princes.
But is there a public order? No, there's not, hey? Okay, we have to stay on construction and growth. We need to put a garrison here. And we need to upgrade this city ASAP. I'm just going to do one turn here for the public order, I think. Ah, God, you know what? This is a lot of ground.
Don't mess with me. Watch him.
These are both ruins, which means that Eshin has moved into both of them.
Dragon prince.
You know what? Screw
Make
it.
haste, Asur.
We're going to move. That one spearman might regret it, but I'd only still get like 4 to 6. A lot of Cavan Dragons with Imrik, not that many archers. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get like 6 archers. The idea of getting Lothran Seaguard was that I could combine my like front line, my anvil with my archers at the same time so that I could really focus on having a lot of flanks. Because I wouldn't have to do any micro. I would literally just have to set them up in a line and let them just go wild. I think I'm going to have to go with weapon strength simply because we're not going to be getting these Lothran Seaguard as quite as early as I hoped. So I think we are going to go Spear Wall here. And then probably Naval Seamasters. We're not going to get light cavalry at all. We will probably get trumpeters later.
Pride of Ulswine.
Definitely not a rush on it, though. All right. We can come... Ooh, actually, a bit of this is trespass territory, so...
A simple crusade. Onward for Caledor.
No reason to take the hit on these guys right now. It's not really far enough movement in. If we can buy an extra turn of peace with them, it's probably the better choice. Oh boy. I like this 20% growth, but I don't like the income we're making. But honestly, I don't think that a 3% tax on this is really going to do much. Ooh.
Warlock of Skaven.
Ooh, poor Eshin. Look at them force marched and everything with half armies of mostly Skaven slaves. The poor bastard. Yeah, I'm gonna have to declare war on him immediately.
The dragon strikes.
How could this happen to me? Okay, what are we doing? 3. We're doing 4. We're gonna... We pretty much know they're gonna come over this way, so you know what? I'm also gonna move this white line over here. The Sun Dragon, he can stay on top. Everybody else is good. Make sure these guys are not on skirmish. And it looks like they can pretty much all just focus those Night Runners to start.
It will be done.
Do something like this.
Death to all.
I think we'll be good.
Order. Onward, as you say. Quickly now. Acknowledge.
What just happened to my charge orders? They all changed their attack halfway through just then.
The dragon's roar.
Blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Kill them. Defending order.
Wow, you guys really glitched out hard on this attack order, hey? Wow, I've never seen that happen. It's like they all changed who they wanted to attack halfway through. All right, you guys got to get in there. You guys got to get in there. You guys got to get there. You guys got to move up a little bit. You're good, you're good, you're good. You guys can be attacking them. Imrik, I want you probably killing that assassin.
It will be done. For duty.
Looks like that charge glitched out really bad just then too. Move? No? Can you not fly in that area? What is happening to my commands? The game is really bugging. All right, let's turn these spearmen back on these guys. We got to move these guys back. In general, these archers have got to move because they're getting screwed up really bad right now. Wow, what a weird set of movement glitches. These guys got to go back.
We go. Asturian guides us. We advance.
Like those rangers just completely refused to move back just then as well. What? Again, my dragon is selected. Look, no movement, no movement. Do you see? Now it's moving. Wonk. Very, very wonky. All right, you gotta go there. You gotta go there. You guys gotta go here. I don't know, you probably have to go. Maybe you can target him.
Spearman. Advance. Asa, move. Apace.
We're gonna go like that, see if it works.
As you say, we go.
Let's get these rangers out because they just got chewed up really badly for no good reason against a bunch of slaves.
It will be done. March. It shall be done. Prince
Shocking.
Imrik,
Just shocking.
the glory of Imrik.
Winds of magic rise!
Orders received. It shall be done. Archers, for duty.
Whack, yo.
Moving out.
Menlui! Araya!
Might be wrong, but is there a Skaven spell that forbids movement?
Wielder of the
Ooh.
winds.
That would explain it, if that's the case. Really want to hit that guy with a fireball, see if I can kill him.
Bend to my will!
Let's attack you.
Prince Imrik. Taking position.
You can move back here. You can in fact fireball him. Charged in one side and fireballed in the other. It doesn't seem like we were being hit by a spell, which is the only reason I'm like sus about it. Oh man, we took way too many casualties for fighting a bunch of Skaven slaves. God. Thankfully, they were all force marched, so this should just be an auto kill. I just want to make sure that this one guy dies. Everybody else is fluff. That's their warlock engineer, so. Time for some Skaven smacking. I've never been a huge fan of Lothar Seaguard. I like them with Tyrion because it feels thematic, but I just think since they're tier 3, there's not much point since I can get sisters to tier 4. Different building. I mean, different recruitment building. You know, one is in the Grove, one is in like your main military chain. I wish they'd remove permanent buffs from lords, like getting knowledgeable lords and then disbanding them and still keeping the extra 5 magic. Buff should only be active when that lord is actually on the map. I think that I think that buff is only active when they're actively on the map. Like if their base ability is like faction wide +5 or whatever. I'm pretty sure they fixed that. I know the latest Wood Elf patch had a lot in regards to that because people were just like recruiting lords to throw them in offices, which I know that does affect everybody, but I don't think their passive effects work unless they're active. Knowledgeable hero goes 5 extra matches to the army's faction wide. Knowledgeable lords do the same. When you disband a hero, you lose the buff because the hero is gone. The lords don't disappear when you disband them, so they stay forever. Huh. Especially exploitable as the Wood Elves. Stays in effect once the lord is disbanded, which I think is just super dumb. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if you're playing with those exploits, you know what you're doing. Like, why not just download a mod that gives you a +50 magic all the time? You're cheating the system one way or the other. Like, it's just how you want to flavor it. So, I mean, that's kind of on the player. If you find that fun, if that's the kind of, if you like cheesing, for example, cheesing and exploiting, which is like a lot of people like that in their play styles, then like, go for it. Go wild. It's your game. Play it how you want. For me, I hate that kind of stuff. I mean, I love seeing it. I love watching people do it and everything. Like a lot, I subscribe to like a lot of cheeser YouTubers and stuff in different games. But it's just not the way that I like to play. It's not the way that I find the game enjoyable. Might be wrong. Skaven spell for his movement. One that immobilizes flying units. I mean, that could have been then, yeah. They were pretty low level. I imagine these were only like level 1 casters. Look at this as well. A lot of people left. They were all in force march. Let's see if they actually die.
May see worth it. To let them live is folly. They will
Yuck. I'm gonna have to take this forced labor.
Sacrifices to Caledor
333 gold is not really enough. We're gonna force the labor. He died. Did he escape? No. Okay. Oh no, they both died. Okay, good. That used to be really, really broken. And I was just like, is it still? I'd believe it. We are gonna take Vanguard Master. There's a couple of different things we wanted. Here, I remember the last time we played. We are going to take Vanguard Master because Dragon Princes are going to be like our focus unit. I.e., we're going to focus on using them a heck of a lot.
The Oath Keeper.
What am I at? 50% movement, 54%.
All demands we rest.
Boy. I could actually move back into my own territory.
As you were.
And I'd probably heal better.
Follow the dragon.
Little bit more healing. Yeah, that was the right choice to make. And I have the ability to recruit again, which of course is always good. Unfortunately, literally anything that I recruit except for rangers will push me over my limit. So I was just kind of hoping that maybe one of these characters would give a bit of public order, but doesn't seem to be the case. I want to build a watchtower, but a tower here is probably more important because it will let us get an extra 2 public order, which is what we need right now. It's hard to say. Hard to say. 2 more turns on Dragon Princes. We could just hold here for a turn or 2, save our money, and buy Dragon Princes. Then we'd have 2 sets of princes. But we would give Eshin a lot of time to rebuild their army. But we'd also have Dragon Princes, and we'd be better healed. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think we'll probably set an ambush stance here next turn, or a garrison stance to let ourselves fully heal. Dragon Princes are going to be a 2-turn recruit for sure, though, if not longer. Does it say if I look at you? No, it doesn't. Ooh, but I can't figure out what your enchanted armor means. Magical attacks have reduced effect. That's not that good. No, maybe we'll move and attack next turn. We do have the Invocation of Eldrazer, but it's not really worth doing.
We are ill at ease.
Let's spend the money on the wall. We can't lose Darkhold. It's way more important than any of these other spots right now, so... And then we're just going to go to tax rate for a couple of turns, because we're going to have the population we need to upgrade the tower. Howling Warp Gale. The spell is nasty. They can use it every 10 seconds. Okay, so maybe that's exactly what was happening there. Maybe that's what was stopping my Sun Dragon from moving, because I was losing my mind, being like, what is going on? Is my game glitching? Is my mouse glitching? Kill. I always take the extra XP early game. Dragon Prince or Archer build. We're going Dragon Princes. We're going Dragon Princes. We just played a Marcus game, and that was so Archer heavy. You know, very fun, but also very Archer heavy. So what I want to do here is I want to move 51% and
Enough for today.
garrison just one more time to pump everybody up. A few of these people still kind of need it, and I'm like, I don't want those Sun Dragons going in weak, so I'd rather spend the turn just being safe.
Order must be maintained.
We got a little bit of extra cash coming in. We're gonna just hold it. We're gonna keep rolling. I wish they'd fix Imrik's start position though, or just add a mechanic that lets you change your capital. Ooh, they better not try to kill my mage. I would really like a way to change your capital. That is it. I'm shocked is not in the base game. I'm sure there's a mod that lets you do it, but yeah, it's really annoying when you're stuck with a capital in like one place, but all of your settlements are somewhere else.
Be ready for anything.
Happens to me more often than you'd
Triumph lies
think.
this way.
All right, look, we could do...
Nothing stands in my way. Mastery of stealth.
We could do a little bit more garrisoning here, but I'm actually going to set up ambush stance. I think we have enough to get to Flayed Rock from where we are.
The rats will be defanged.
The winds guide me.
We're going to do this. 700 gold. No, we're not. Never mind.
The
No, we're
winds
not.
hearken to me.
At least we got to scout and see it. But for 700 gold, I'm not going to scout that out just to figure out if there's an army in there.
Could use a volcano.
They took Shattered Cove. Ooh.
I long for an open sky.
We're about at the same speed that we did last round. I think we took Flayed Rock one turn before the dragon battle started. Enchanted Armor is like anti-Wurzhag, yeah. Or anti-Silostra. You can't trade overseas unless your capital is a port. Or what is he doing? Or connected to a port via roads. Yeah. So as Imrik, you literally cannot trade with other high elves until you conquer all the way west to the mountains of Barakvar. Oh yeah, because I guess that I would think if you took Noblar country, you'd get access to this port, Shattered Cove. But I don't know whether or not they technically count this as a sea route, like in the outside of the map. I guess let's get trumpeters for now. I do want this, but it's going to be a while till we recruit Seaguard. I just, you know, we're definitely not in a rush to get that. We're going to grab Kindle Flame on you. It's a little early for it, but... All right.
Too green by far.
They've had a couple turns to recruit. Snitch is definitely down here in Shattered Cove, so we know that he's a fair bit away. But there's a good chance that they've recruited an army here in Flayed Rock, which also will have walls.
Greatest of the dragons.
I gotta go for the capital.
Bring them death.
Yep. Okay, his army is almost all slaves. A couple of gutter runners, but not too bad. Need 2 turns for a siege tower. I don't think that's worth it. Which map is it? I think it's the one with the no towers over here. Yeah. We don't need siege towers then.
It'll be no contest at all.
Will Eshin be destroyed afterwards? Not immediately, but they won't have any military buildings if I take Flayed Rock. So the only thing they're going to be able to recruit is more Skaven slaves, which just basically means they're destroyed. Another country is a port, but not connected to Vorag via road. Oh, because you got all those rivers. Yeah, I don't think there's an actual road that goes into the Enchanted Woods or whatever it's called. You want the best snitch strat? Nothing better than Imrik flying on his dragon hidden with stock. In an open field, sure, but sieges are a pain. Here's the thing is, you know, for whatever reason, Skaven and actually I think High Elves get this really weird defensive setup where you can just hide all your units over here so they can't get hit by towers. And you can basically funnel them on one set of walls,
Prince Imrik.
which is what I'm gonna do.
Understood. It will be done.
These guys can sit over here. These guys can sit over here. I think that's everybody. Let's go.
I abide.
So, oops. Yeah, so the big thing here is I can get some really good burning heads on this map, which is exactly what I will be doing. I can also get my white lions to go up these fort walls, which is a really, really strong spot for them to be. And then my archers, they just get to go hog wild shooting things.
A pace. A glorious challenge.
Like, just look at how perfectly they line up all of their troops here for this. You know? Melted Skaven. 4 of those guys down to half health. These guys also hit really bad. Now, of course,
It will be done. To the fray.
they also get that. Scales, sneaky Skaven below. Let's just hit these guys. That's what I'm gonna do. And you know what? I'm actually gonna have my dragon just kill Toxer, because that warp lightning is my #1 biggest threat right now. More than anything else is the damage that he can do.
We advance for duty. Loyal.
I'll move these guys right like that.
Awaiting orders.
Look, and again, right? Just lining up for me. There goes the other half of them. I'm gonna let these dragon princes come in there, do a bunch of damage. These guys are already almost dead. My sun dragon has actually taken a lot of archer fire here, ironically. But I can let this group of archers just kind of move forward a little bit and get some nice shots off. Toxer's doing fine here, or he's almost, the dragon is basically broken Toxer right now, which is great. That's what we want. He's going to get whittled with a handful of arrows that are probably going to finish him off, to be honest. Yeah, if he doesn't get finished off, the white lions are going to come up and kill him. And we can puke some flame on these clan rats. Actually, let's puke a flame on these clan rats. Perhaps. Because they seem to be bundling up a little bit more. Are we going to hit the edge of this wall? We are. Bit of a bad move there. I'm not going to have him land yet. I mean, they just keep lining up. Yeah, I knew. I had a feeling. That's why I tried to stop that just then, because I thought it was going to hit the wall and bounce. And it's unfortunately exactly what happened. We're going to have the Sun Dragon try to kill off Toxer here, while the rest of these shots just go up the wall. And I will move another set of rangers here to climb the walls as well. This is the kind of nice thing, is like you're not getting hit by towers here, and you can really just focus this one section of walls if you want. That hit like maybe 2 or 3 guys. That was it. Good morning, Weird Doggo.
For the king, we will obey.
These guys are almost up, which is great. I could probably put another group right here. I guess why not, hey? It's a bit of a why not. Can destroy that one tower with artillery and then just waltz up to the walls. Yeah, I mean, we don't even have artillery, but look, we don't need it. They have a couple night runners back here. Those are a threat to the dragon, but other than them, they don't really have anything that we have to worry about, so. We are running a little bit low on shots here, but let's move these guys forward. We don't have enough for another burning head yet. Keyword yet. We do have enough for one of these breaths, so I'm just going to hit Toxer with this right now. Oh, can you believe that? Pro play. I got juked. And he's going to get the big lightning on my white lions. I got hosed.
Dragon princes.
These white lions... No, the gate... This is actually really interesting. This gate is controlled by this entire area. The box is much, much bigger on this gate than normal gates. You can see here it's like quite small in comparison. We could probably just toss our spearmen up the wall at this point. And I think we will. How? Oh. I was like, we just killed the Warlock Engineer. How are we still getting hit? And I didn't realize he had another hero right back here that we've just like completely ignored. At this point, I think I'm going to do another one of these Flaming Swords of Ruin. rather than another burning head, because these guys are going to be whipping fire arrows up and across. Oh, you know what? Look, we didn't even kill Toxer. Unbelievable.
Orders received. We will obey. Understood.
Now he's dead, though. Okay. All right, my Sun Dragon has taken actually like quite a fair bit of damage, so we're going to pull him out.
For duty.
Asa, forward.
I will claim it.
Without fail.
Not a lot we can do here. They have brought in those Night Runners, so we're kind of fighting for control of this tower, which we're about to take, which will stop us from getting shot, which is nice.
It shall be done.
Other than that,
For duty.
I think we kind of just gotta
Prince Imrik.
go wild, hope for the best. I can't tell if our archers are doing more damage than they're doing good. They might have done a lot of damage to our white lines. Sun Dragons take so much damage, wood has become a forest dragon. The Sun Dragons have taken so much wood, they've become a forest dragon, sorry. From all the arrows, yeah. I want them to make a B2 dragon mod, Star Dragon with dwarf cannons strapped to its wings. I don't think the dwarfs need any more help. like, I feel like the dwarfs have never gotten a buff, and they've never needed to have a buff. I'd love to get Imrik up on this wall,
Eradicate them.
but unless we break this gate down, I don't think that's going to happen.
Asa Mage.
This is, of course, a bit of a bloody battle to be having, but we will be able to heal here afterwards. Look at that. That just absolutely deleted those clan rats. My angle was a little off. I was hoping it was going to catch these extra couple of units. Kind of a waste to use that on just one guy.
Archers. We will obey.
I don't know if I can get a lob or two off on these gutter runners. These guys are all out of ammo, so we're actually going to pull them back.
Swiftly.
All the way back.
It shall be done. Asa, attack.
Quite a few hidden units here, gutter runners, that we didn't know. We did not know about. We didn't realize were there. We should be able to take this gate now, though. That is some good news. If we can get one unit down here, they should flip the gate over, which means we can bring our dragon princes in, and they're going to finish off any remaining dudes.
As you say. To battle. Spearmen for the Ever Queen.
Let's just do this.
For Asturion. It shall be done.
Orders received.
This,
Attack.
this, and this.
Ancestors.
In the meantime,
Taking position.
still fighting to get that gate down.
Following Athua.
I could probably put this mage actually on the wall right now. I might as well.
Caledor.
Imrik, I'm just trying to keep in here to keep his leadership buff on as many people as possible. Both of these archers are out of ammo, so we're going to pull them back. But I do think we're going to pull the dragon up. Even though they have these gutter runners here, the dragon can just get into melee with them and do a ton of damage.
It will be done.
All of our guys should be moving. They seem to be struggling a little bit still, though. Scary noises. Hearing that dragon come in just then. Absolutely just crippled the morale of those slingers and those slaves. Fear effect on both of them. So it's just him against the gutter runners. I can't actually tell who's winning.
Loyal.
All of these idiots are stuck on the walls and are not coming
For
down.
duty.
Spearmen. Asa, advance.
Attack.
Understood.
Understood.
Fury of the Forge God. Lord.
Right, you have no way in here. Oh, here we go. The gates are open.
Asturion guides us.
We finally managed to push them out, so...
Warrior.
Yeah, this is basically just going to be I'm going to tell the dragons and the dragon princes to just dunk this last set of gutter runners. And that should be all we need. My dragon's actually getting killed by them. That was way too close. They turned around and just like unloaded one wave and did a good 20% damage, it looked like. We don't need to fight it. We can just take the win. Rename a character. Name the sun dragon Lena? Sure. What's the name Lena for? Lena the dragon? If I get a moon dragon, do I have to name it Luna? We actually didn't take too many casualties. The White Lions did, and like one set of Rangers did. The Sun Dragon took the bulk. Like he basically took this fortress on his own. I'm gonna occupy. I'm trying to remember what we did last time.
Imrik.
I think we looted it. No, we occupied it last time, and I think the thought was, oh, I should have looted it because they have cavalry buildings here, and we don't care about that. We talked about building a grove, but what we actually did was we put in a plaza for the public order, and we put in a craftsman for the money.
Strategy beyond compare.
This is okay, though. We get a couple of turns here to heal, so we're not in too bad a spot. 6 turns, so that means it's 3 turns to recruit dragon princes, which is quite a fair bit. We could grab some reavers. We could grab like 2 Illyrian reavers as a temporary holdover. I can't believe that Cavalry Master doesn't include Dragon Princes, you know? Illyrian Reavers and Silver Helms, but for some reason Dragon Princes are in with Chariots and War Lions. Like, these 2 abilities don't make a lot of sense. Speed, charge, and missile strength. Charge, missile strength, and melee attack. And, like, they're shock cavalry. They don't need melee attack. What they need is speed. $150, that's it, hey? I think I am going to do that. Just because it's going to help us run down Skaven. That's literally the thought, is like, oh, I can run down Skaven really well with them. I think the Illyrian Reaver archers will get chewed apart pretty quickly. Also, they're like, for the upkeep difference, I don't think it's worth it.
Warrior supreme.
In the meantime, we have a little bit of money in here. We need 25 for that. 27 for that. I think I'm just going to leave it for 1 turn. I'm going to switch it over to construction probably next turn. But I think that old Skaven boy is still a bit away. It looks like we probably have an orc raiding party here and here. Unless these are battle markers. Battle of Pig Barter. They are battle markers, never mind. Shattered Cove turns 6. Pig Barter turns 7. So that means either the Deathmaster's army got killed right here, or they're just outside of Pig Barter getting ready to attack it.
Loyalty is all.
Quite possibly he got wounded so much that he's had to run back to Shattered Cove to recruit. We have the Invocation of All, but we're going to wait because we do have a quest that gives us that. This is stressing me out. I don't know why he has forced marched an army right here. This is very sus when the computer does this. I really don't want to lose Ashridge Mountain. That would be a pretty big setback.